everybody. Guess what? Let me just move this little guy, and then I will give you the great news. This little guy. Here we go. Put him down there. He can rest comfortably. And I am in long, like a sweatshirt kind of thing, and long pants. For those of you who know me, Peggy in long pants? Must be something wrong. Is it snowing outside? No, but it's 50. Swallow of dose coffee, and I'm clicking here. What are we doing here? This is week 49. 49? Yes, because we have 50, 51, and 52 to go. Well, let me just preface this by saying, for people who just stopped by and said, what the heck is she doing? We're salvaging and collecting 2,000 pounds of food, cardboard, anything dry, anything wet, carbons, nitrogen, anything that could go into our compost pile, anything to do trench composting. On the wet side, we have all of our fruit and vegetable peels, anything along those lines. Even if you have liquids, like you've got cans of peas, cans of corn, even whenever I take frozen foods and I put them through the microwave, you know, like spinach or something, and I'm going to press out that liquid so that I can maybe make a quiche, you know, spinach quiche. I'll take that liquid and I actually pour that over on my worms, who go, whoo, we're doing the Popeye dance. Anyway, anything wet. I'm trying to think of anything else wet that goes into my stuff. Coffee grounds are wet when they go in. The tea bags are wet when they go in. Anything along that line. If you have something that went bad, you had orange juice in the refrigerator, and all of a sudden it kind of goes, oh, that doesn't seem quite right. You had milk in the refrigerator, and that doesn't seem quite right. I'm not sure about oils. Oils go kind of rancid, but I would think you could probably add that into it also, and it would go. I've never had wine go bad. That would just go to vinegar. But you could probably add that back to a compost. If you were thinking about what you're going to add to your worm bin, I'd steer clear of those two. I could be wrong, but I would steer clear of them. On the dry side, we add shredded cardboard, toilet paper rolls, paper towel rolls, nail files, popsicle sticks, cork, you know, natural cork, not the plastic kind that a lot of people are doing now. And I, by the way, I'm not offended by a screw top. If somebody says, oh, are you a wine snob and you don't want to have a screw top, these hands are getting old. Give me a screw top any day, I'm fine. Don't make it a child guard one though. Anyway, on the dry side, your cereal boxes. And I know I've mentioned this to you before. I don't have one that's empty. But if you're putting stuff in the freezer, you know, when this bag is empty, it's airtight enough that it's kept the cereal fresh while it was in there. Now it's just open at the top. So take put your garbage, whatever you're going to keep in your freezer, before you throw it out in the trash. That'll keep it from getting stinky. Any breads, any grains, anything like that. I think I have it out there. Those are the things I dehydrate or pulverize. The eggshell, my Quaker's oats. I had some from last year, and our grocery store was having a buy one get one free, so I thought I would start our winter, which in Florida is pretty short, with a buy one get one in fresh, and then the worms will get the old grains that have been ground. Our fruits, I dehydrate those, the peels, if I'm getting overloaded, and then I take those and pulverize them. So anyway, let me just jump into it. Well, guess what? We did really, really well this week, considering this is December, and we didn't get any help from anybody else. Nobody brought anything over, and we got 26 pounds, 12.2 ounces. Sorry, I'm dry this morning. I think you can see it's just 5:30. I did have 1,981 pounds, 3.1. So the 26 put us over. I've gotten my goal. I'm up to 2,007 pounds, 15.3 ounces. And just to go over real quick, Joe from Joe's Outdoor Places said 2012. Barbie Daly from Dash Rural Life 40 said 2013. Sandra at Nana's Worms and Garden said 2014. My husband, bless his heart, I mean, you know, he doesn't see the signs, but he said, what about 2021? Oh, okay, sure, go for it. And by the way, let me say real quick, Tuesday is Rick's 74th birthday. That's December 10th. And if you go to Facebook and look up Rick Helblain, you'll see Rick Helblain, his old guy walking. I would love it if you either friended him or in some way commented on one of his pictures, because he does great photography, and just say, you know, Peggy said it's your birthday, happy birthday. He said 2021. Yeah. So then Tony at Rand, R-A-N-D, capital W, Farmstead, said 2024 or 2025. And Gary at GBL, those were all capitals, the old church, 5-acre homestead, said 2024. And the guy who I figure is probably going to win, because we still do have 3 weeks left, is Nick the Gardener. 1120 is his channel. It's Nick the Gardener 1120. He said 2040. So I figure it's probably Nick who's going to win it, because I would think I could get at least another 33 pounds in 3 weeks. But you never know. The roof is being, they delivered the shingles yesterday, for those of you keeping track. We haven't gotten our big dumpster yet for them to take the old shingles, so it's just sitting on the roof, the new shingles. It's interesting, they actually peak them up in the top and stack them. You pray for a hurricane not to come. But we'll see what's going on. And I don't know, they deliver them wrapped, just in like a plastic wrap. So I don't think it's anything that will go to my recycling. But one other favor, one favor, if you would. Nick the Gardener, 1120. He has 985 subscribers. Boy, it sure would be nice to give him a Christmas present and get him over 1,000. I mean, it's only 15 more people. If you know of anybody who would like to watch a nice gardening channel, he has a certification in landscaping. So not only is he good on what he's doing and the bugs and the insects and composting and worms, but he's also really good on he, you know, I don't want to say for a man, but he really appreciates um, a variety of flowers and plants. And he, you know, knows their common name. He knows their scientific, their Latin name. So it's interesting to watch him from an old florist point of view, where uh, I did learn a lot of the, uh, you know, baby's breath was either gypsophilia or gypsophilus, whichever part of the country you wanted to go in. And different things were, and I'm a gardener, so a lot of the times I hear it both ways. And it's nice to hear somebody use that language. So anyway, Nick the gardener, 1120. Keep that in your, put that in your bonnet. One other thing was my elm leaves, and I'm up to, I wanted to do 50 pounds. Well, I'm up to 62 pounds, 12.2 ounces, and that goes into that total. That's part of that 2,000. So I still have plenty of leaves left on the tree. And so, you know, it's kind of a fun little project, and it keeps me going. I don't know if I will do this again next year. I don't even think, if I got one of these, I don't even know where I might have it. I'd have to get another daytime planner or whatever. I have to say, it takes a lot of energy. And I did tell you about the lady last week who was walking by and saying, yeah, you've got it all wrong. You're sweeping up the leaves. There'll just be more tomorrow. And I said to her, well, I'm a recycler, and, you know, I compost her. And she's, I used to do that. I don't do that anymore. And I thought, there's a responsibility. It's like people, once they have animals. We had animals. We're together for 52 years. We had animals for 39, 40 years. And now we don't. And now we long for it occasionally, like, oh, wouldn't it be nice? But you know what? There's a responsibility in doing that. And I don't take responsibilities on unless I plan to complete it. I wouldn't do week 1 of 2025 unless I planned on being here at week 52 of 2025. So it's some soul searching and some thought. But I have to say, I know, I can tell you for a fact, that I probably would not do 2,000 pounds if not for you. And I've made that commitment to you to do it and do my best, and therefore that's what I do. And so next week maybe we could start discussing goals. What goals do you have for 2025? It doesn't have to be a you know, what am I doing for 2025? Resolutions and that sort of thing. It could just be some ideas. Kick around some ideas of what we could all do to, you know, put our finger on the scale to make the world a better place. So anyway, I'm going to go and heat up my dose and set my table. Again, it's Rick's birth week, so he's got his presents actually lined up here, and I had to readjust everything. And every day it's like, oh, happy birthday me, and what am I going to get tomorrow? So anyway, 52 years, and I'm still married to the boy who I was a Navy sailor and met in Hawaii. So anyway, I will let you guys go. Remember, have a great day, have a great Sunday, and garden what you've got, and come back and see me again real soon, because you know I'll be here. Bye-bye.